Welcome to my YouTube channel Learn History Easily. We know very well that in ancient India kings used to rule the land like Asko the great Shivaji Maharaj Mughal Emperor Akbar, but the question in the mind of all of us, when did the process of empire building occur? So the answer to this question we will learn in our today's video through the topic Mahajanapadas. Mahajanapadas were ancient kingdoms or republics that emerged in northern India during the 6th century BCE. The term Mahajanapadas literally means great kingdoms or great states. So now let's see the origin of Mahajanapadas. According to the sources, the Anguttara Nikaya is a Buddhist scripture that belongs to the Sutta Pitaka Mahavastu, a Buddhist work. Bhagavati Sutra, a Jaina work. It provides valuable insight into the social, political, and economic conditions that existed in ancient India during the time period. Geographical location. There were 16 Mahajanapadas in total, which were said to have been located in the region roughly corresponding to primarily present-day Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. They are as follows: Anga, Magad, Kosi, Vatsa, Kosala, Kuru, Matsya, Kedi, Avanti, etc. Two kinds of states are included in the list of Mahajanapadas: monarchies, Rajyas, and non-monarchical states known as Ganas or Sanghas. Now let's move towards factors that lead to the creation of Mahajanapadas. The later Vedic period, 900 BCE 600 BCE, witnessed the transition from a tribal polity based on lineage to a territorial state. Settlement of tribes. The Janas, who migrated eastwards, began to settle down in various regions. The loyalty of the people shifted from Jana, tribe or clan, to Janapada, territory. New agricultural tools. The new agricultural tools and implements enabled the peasants to produce far more food grains than they required for consumption. The king was the sovereign ruler. He also levied taxes out of agricultural surplus and redistributed it, and ensured the maintenance of law and order in a hierarchical society by force and coercion. Transition from Janpada to Mahajanapadas. Meaning, Janapada literally meant the place where the tribe sets its foot upon. The Janapadas fought with one another for resources and political dominance. Political rivalry. Some Janapadas extended their territories and brought various Janas within their jurisdiction. Such Janapadas grew into Mahajanapadas. The Mahajanapadas represented the emergence of territorial kingdoms that ruled over people, Jana. The king headed the government aided by a centralized administration. What made Magadha the most powerful Mahajanapada? The following various factors combined to make Magadha the most powerful and prosperous Mahajanapada. Natural boundaries. It was bounded by the Ganga, Sun, and Champa rivers on the north, west, and east, respectively, and the Vindhyan spurs on the south. This was important for transport, water supplies, and making the land fertile. Its earlier capital was surrounded by 5 hills, which helped to provide natural fortification. Transportation. It provided an easy means of transportation for goods and people. For example, the city of Pataliputra, the capital of Magadha, was located on the banks of the Ganges and was an important center of trade and commerce. Abundant natural resources. Elephants, which lived in the forest, could be captured and trained for the army. Forests also provided wood for building houses, carts and chariots. Minerals. There were iron ore mines in the region that could be tapped to make strong tools and weapons. Rainfall. Sufficient rainfall and a perennial supply of river water and fertile land caused the rise in agricultural produce. Economic factors. The strategic location of the empire. It was located on the central route between the West and East Indian subcontinent. This enabled them to control trade and receive heavy taxes. Prosperity and growth. With prosperity and rise of the population led to an increase in activities of agriculture, mining, building cities, and expanding the army. It was positioned approximately between the Vatsa and Anga. Political factors. Prominent rulers extended the territory of the Magadhan Empire through matrimonial alliances and conquests. Magadha had 2 very powerful rulers, Bimbisara and Ajatashatru, who used all possible means to conquer other Janapadas. They maintained strong standing militaries.